Test, 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 test. There it is. Can you hear me now, everybody? Can everybody hear me now? Let me know if I can be. Can anybody hear me? Let me know if anyone can hear me. All right. Test 1, 2, 3. Now I can hear myself. Okay. Can anyone hear me? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if anyone can hear me. Oh, you can? I can? Okay, I'll give you a link, Ashley. Hold on. Come on up here, Ashley. What's going on? Oh, man. Want to hear the weather, anybody?
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday. West winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour expected. Areas affected include portions of northern Connecticut, eastern, northeastern, southeastern, and western Massachusetts, and northern and southern Rhode Island. When from 7 p.m. this evening to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's not a copy strike. I don't think. I don't think it's a copy strike. I did that. You want to hear something?
Area. At Logan Airport, it was cloudy. The temperature was 54 degrees, with dew point 51, and the relative humidity 90%.
What's up? What up, Crystal? What up, John? What up, Jonathan?
Uh-huh. What's up with you there, Ashley? What's going on?
Well, I'm going to plug in my phone because it's about to die, so give me a moment.
Sure. This is my Know the Weather radio. I had this since, hey, 21. I had this radio since I had the paper route, so this thing, Radio Shack, ain't around no more. And that's a Radio Shack Weather radio. I had that for a long time. I finally found it in my studio last night.
What's up, Dirty Diaper? Fun fact, there's like still 700 Radio Shacks left in the U.S.
Oh, I didn't know that, really?
Yep, there's none around me. But there's like 700 or something like that left.
Huh.
I didn't know that either till somebody told me that they made a video. Anyways, guess what?
What?
I got a house.
Good. So which house is this?
The one I wanted.
Oh, okay. So they fixed your credit score problem, right?
Well, so I paid $49 and I put in an application, but I didn't see at the bottom you had to add a guarantor, which is like a co-signer.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasted $49. So I had to have Nate fill out an application, which was $69. And then I had to fill out another application under his application, which was $69 as the co-signer. So with both incomes, we got the house.
Good. Good.
I'm not happy about the price, but we'll make it work. We'll figure it out.
Well, they overcharge you?
They want $1,350. It's a one level. There's hardly any yard, so which is fine because that means my big fat ass will just have to go walk the dog, which she needs to be walked anyways. But I have a nice yard here with woods and stuff, and there's an upstairs, but it's still kind of tiny. Kitchen's really small at the house I'm at now, but I'm not. I'm paying $9 here.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. There's a garage, you know. I can fence in the yard with, like, you take metal stakes and then you buy wire and I can like make a makeshift gate to get in and out of the garage and stuff. Yeah. So she has an area to go potty, but it's just not a big yard like she's used to.
I got another idea for you too. You can actually go to a hardware store and get some heavy, you know, what do you call that? They can make a fence out of. It's really heavy.
Yeah.
You put posts around your property and put them in yourself.
Yeah. It's the same thing, kind of. It's like they're metal posts. And then you pound them in the ground, and then they have these hooks. So yeah. you buy this heavy duty wire,
Right.
that goes around. Most people use it when they have like raised beds. They fence in their garden. So it's not going to cost me a lot because the yard's tiny. But this way, if I want to let her out in a hurry in the morning, like say I wake up late or something and I'm crunched on time, I won't have to go physically let her out and wait until she does her business. I could just fence in the little area and let her go to the bathroom. Oh my God, my nose is running for some reason. But anyways, I'm telling you my life. So Nate wakes up late. He's supposed to be at work at 7. It's 7:13. He gets a call, which wakes us both up because I'm off today.
Okay.
It's the lady at work saying, "Hi, Nate. Are you coming in today?" And he's like, "I'm so sorry. You woke me up. My alarms didn't go off." So she's like, "Well, don't kill yourself trying to get here." Okay, it snows last night. It's been in the 60s the past 2 days. He spins out on a turn, crashes head on into a sign, damages his car.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, it's never a dull moment. So he makes it to work and he texts me and he's like, "Yeah, I told the lady that called me, she said not to kill myself." And I was like, "You know how you said not to kill myself? Well," so anyways, it's just cosmetic. He's fine. Then he gets a phone call from a random number. He answers it and they say, "We're approved." They want to know when we want to move in. We say tomorrow. Guy says he'll see what he can do. He asked us if there were anything we wanted to address on the house. They fixed the door. Remember how I told you the door just swung wide open?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, they fixed that. And then Nate noticed the screen door wouldn't shut all the way. So they're going to fix that. I told them the faucet was leaking, even though there wasn't any water to the house. They said they'll look at that. And then I said, "Could you just go in and like bomb the house?" Because I saw 2 bugs. So they're supposedly supposed to take care of all that. And then as soon as we can get the keys, we're moving in. Unfortunately, Jonathan, the market is like houses that should not be worth like, I don't know, 160, 180,000, tiny little houses. That's what they're going for. And I'm not paying that. My last house was nice and big and it had a finished basement and it was spacious and it had a big yard. I paid 118.5 for that. So I'm not caving in for that yet. I'll rent. I know it sucks because you could have a mortgage for way less, but I don't want to pay that for something that's not worth that, It's conflicting. Oh yeah, no. And that's why I'm doing temporary with the metal stakes because I can always take those out and reuse the wire for if I go elsewhere. He said the yard was small. It says large yard on the description. I didn't go around back to look at it because I wasn't thinking.
Maybe it is a large yard.
No, you can tell when you go up the driveway, if they're considering the front to the back, I would say that's a decent yard. But the back, there's concrete and a little patch of grass, and then there's a garage.
Really?
Yeah, but like I said, there's enough for in the mornings in a rush to just let her out a couple times, go potty, fence that little area in, and maybe we'll put in a couple raised beds or something, so that'll keep the deer and stuff out. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's I know exactly where it's at. My grandma lived off of that road, so it kind of brings back some childhood memories and stuff. And it's about the same distance, if not closer. I'm actually closer to Maddie's family, so that'll and softball and stuff. So her softball complex is literally on the same road I'm off of. So a 25, 30-minute drive is like 10, if that 5 to get her to softball now. So that works out. And then it's the same distance when I drop her off for school to work. So once I hit the spot to drop her off for school, it's straight to work. It's a 20-minute drive. It's all good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Jonathan, that it sucks, man. My sister was like, they got lucky because they've been looking And unfortunately, her husband now, they got married last year. They didn't get approved the first time around because he got fired from his job because he told his boss off, which good for him. He was there for a long time. He got tired of the shit, you know. And the bank was like, well, unfortunately, we can approve you, but your odds would be better if he worked somewhere for a year. So we tried that.
Yeah,
But
well,
because Nate moved for a year to Florida, he didn't have a steady job for a year in Ohio. They told us to come back in, I think he moved up here July, June or July. So they told us to check back in June. I want to say it was July, but it just sucks, man. What's up, Outlaw? That was a cool video, by the way. I saw that. Building a computer is expensive. See you later, Dirty Diaper. And by the way, Dirty Diaper, I know you do your CB radio stuff. I don't. My new thing is just listening while I'm at work, but I try to tune into your guys' streams. I'm just so busy. I don't comment or anything. Kind of hard. I keep my earbud in, which we're not supposed to do, but.
who built the computer there, Ashley?
Huh?
Who built the computer?
Outlaw bought like a cooling tower or something, built-in cooling tower, and was talking about how they could build a computer, but the parts are expensive, which trust me, I know, because Nate is a gamer and he wants to update his computer. His computer was super expensive, but it's outdated and slow. That's how they get you with everything. Phones, you know, there's always an update. Yeah, I have your other channel, Dirty Diaper, the music thing. Am I correct on that? Yeah, I know, Outlaw. Anyways, I can't freaking wait.
Get out of that crazy house, huh? You're in now, right?
Yeah, but then that's gonna be a process because I talked to about to the owner. I'm gonna take the fridge and the stove and the washer dryer because when I moved in, both of them went kaputs. I actually bought the stove here, and then the fridge was already here. So I'm gonna take the appliances and then I gotta go in, deep clean walls, floors, vacuum. But I paid for March, so it's the beginning of March. So I said, like I gotta drop $2,700 on this house. You know, I'm not gonna be staying here once I get the keys. I'm gonna move out like the things I need to live to be, habitable at the other place. So am I like, I shouldn't have to pay you for next month's rent, right? And he said, don't worry about it. And don't worry about the utilities. If we could be in by April, because I think I told you, the owner of this house, the mom committed suicide. And that's how I was experiencing all the stuff. And then, his sister has cancer. She just had a full hysterectomy. She's got cervical cancer. Her husband died and she can't afford living in Florida. They don't offer Medicare or Medicaid, whatever, for seniors in that state. So she's going to move up here with him and get the medical that she needs for being a retired senior. And they're going to live together. So she lost significant other. He lost his wife, their brother, sister. It works out for the best. So I was trying to be hospitable and, be out as soon as I could because they're dropping a hefty amount of money, like $6,000 to get her stuff up here to Ohio from Florida. And she's struggling. I mean, Florida's ridiculous. That's why I told Nate, I said, just move back here. Florida's insane because everybody wants to live there. It's like California, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, and you think the market's nuts here. So I can't even really complain about that. You go down to Florida, California, it's outrageous.
So now you're gonna get out of there before she gets over there, right? And
peace out, Jonathan. Hi, Tosh. If you're around or if you're at work, tell Tosh. Hope you're having a good day. Oh no, I think she's off the next couple of days, right? What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, you're going to be out of there before she shows up to come over there?
So they told me she had to be out at the beginning of June. My plan was as soon as I found a house, I wanted to apply at the beginning of the month. So that way my rent was already paid for the whole month and utilities. This way I gave him a heads up months in advance. And then he could figure out how to get his dad back and the sister here. So now, instead of everybody waiting to the last second, because I was having issues this whole time finding houses, they sold. Like, I had a showing today at 6 and it got canceled on me. Somebody got it, you know. I just didn't want to put anybody out, and I wanted them to have a little extra room. I technically had to be out by May 1st.
Yeah.
Because I moved in at the last day of April. I moved in. I don't know if that was April 30th or 31st. I don't know how many days are in April. But my lease is from May 1st of 2023 to May 1st of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited. And I even had a dream that I was going to get this house. So I was looking online this morning at like steam mops and stuff because there's no carpeting in the house. And sure enough, lo and behold, Nate called me and was like, guess what? We got the house. And he asked us when we want to move in. So the rest of this month, whenever we get the keys, whether it's tomorrow, Monday, it's just going to be cleaning walls, cleaning the floors, packing slowly. So he said as long as we're out by the beginning of April, all is good. And, that gives his dad April, May. And then she could probably move up sooner than June. But I'm assuming she's not going to because wherever she's staying, that's as long as she has till she's probably paid that way. Till then.
You'll be happy to get out of that house. I know that, right?
Oh, my God. I can't wait. Not that it was a bad house. Like, I like my yard. Lots of nature, deer, bunnies, squirrels, skunks, raccoons, birds. We got bird feeders, the woods. Quiet street, like 7 minutes away from work. The lake's right across the street. I'm going to miss the lake. Now I'm going to have to travel a little bit to get to the lake to fish and all that. But everything else, the house is falling apart. It's original 1950s, door handles are falling off. Then, how I told you and confided in you and you performed,
Yeah.
the pictures flying off the walls and breaking and flying at people and the animals. My dog passed away here. She passed away here, the lady. It's just been, it's not, it doesn't have, there's history connected to me in this house prior to me moving in. So it's just going to be a new start. It's going to be a new journey, new start. It's going to be good.
Better for you though to get out of there. It's better than to leave there and go to another place. It's going to be more
Oh, absolutely.
for you and him. So that's the best thing,
And I'm happy because the homeowner is going to move back, and I'm glad he has a sister now because he was alone because he lost his wife of many years. They met in I think he's a little bit older, maybe a year older, but I think she was 10 when they met on the playground at recess. It was 6th grade maybe, and he wrote his first love letter to her. I mean, they were together for a long time, and she's been gone.
Maybe she'll appear back in the house when he's in there.
Oh, she's here now. Trust me. And she's never been, like I said, to the point where I felt threatened, but I think she's put her anxieties on me, and she's stressed like you're in my home, where's my husband?
Do you feel she's still there?
I think she is. Not as prominent as before. Like I said, after you did what you did, I've only had one, and Nate had the encounter. But other than the clocks messing up, which hasn't been too far off, but the two wall clocks, one's like 10 minutes off now. I mean, it was hours. It would just stop, and then
Hmm.
eventually it would start back up again. And the original clock that they had in the bathroom, it was ticking, but it wasn't moving. But then when I moved it, it was working because I set it in the closet.
Oh, jeez.
But she's never been violent other than the 3 or 4 pictures flying off the wall.
And I didn't like what she was doing to you about your anxiety too. I didn't like that very much, and I told her back off.
Yeah, and that's been really, really good. I had a couple of times where I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to pass out, or, I might have to go to the hospital. But I just told myself, it's in your head. It's anxiety. You got to breathe and get through it. Sometimes it's lasted all day, but it's passed. It's always passed. It's never been like as bad as it was where I went to the ER twice living here. And that's the only time I've gone in.
Mhm.
I mean, my heart rate would not go down. They admitted me immediately. They didn't even have a room, and they put me in a hallway.
Oh, jeez. That lady sounds like a nutcase.
She was, and I don't fault her for that. She was loaded up on pills like a Pez dispenser. She did electro shock therapy, ECT or whatever. Forgot her family for like a week. I mean, they tried you can't do that now unless it's still legal in some countries or states or whatever, but she went under it all. And, she looked like a walking zombie when she was living. She just wasn't herself.
Hmm.
And it's sad. All you can do is feel, sympathy and remorse.
Let me tell you
So,
something also. It's something that I've known since I've been a psychic since I was a child, right? The one thing I think you should do before you leave that house is get some
sage,
sage. Get
sage.
the sage the house out. And what you tell them, you tell that lunatic, the Looney Tune lady there, you can't follow me once I leave here.
Yeah,
You
because
stay. Oh,
you don't want her to attach to something of mine and have that spirit follow. Yeah, and I will do that. And if I have any obstacles or troubles with that witch outlaw, you'll get through that. Don't worry, you will one day rise above those. But if I have any issues in the new place, I will reach out to you, Wayne.
yeah.
I think she wants to. I think her goal wasn't to be harmful or hurtful. I think she was just saying like, hey, I'm going to say the B word. Hey, bitch, this is my house. And I kind of want you out. Where's my husband at? And, why are you here now? Even though I'm gone, I'm not actually gone. She's never had peace in her entire life, that she's not at the peace, even though she was religious, to the point of where she's been able to cross over. And I don't know if she's hanging on for her grandkids, her husband, and her children's sake, but she needs to venture on. She chose to take her life. She needs to now to try to be at peace, which I understand. She needs to
Well,
now.
let me tell you a little story. If I was visiting you, I come over there. I walk to that house. You know what will happen? She'll walk right out the door. She'll be
Oh,
gone. She'll be booking it out the door. Because last time, you remember that guy Freelance, right? What I did to his, what he was going through,
Jane.
and I took care of his problem, and he was fine. They couldn't even sleep at night in that house. That's how bad they were, and they were fine afterwards. And I knew that was some, what they call it, some relative of his. I don't know what the story was, but that lady and that kid was something to do with them. I think I don't exactly sure what was wrong with them, but that was taken care of. But that lady is, I think she's stepping back from you because of me, and I think she's afraid of me. And you better be afraid of me, you little witch, because I'm going to tell you right now, you better leave Ashley and Sherlock and Maddie and the dog alone, because you're going to have to deal with me, and I don't think you want to deal with me. So you better just leave them alone. And don't you dare follow them either. You stay in the house where you belong. If you're still there, keep the trap shut and stay to yourself. Stay in the corner somewhere and stay there.
Oh, I
No
hope
one to listen to you anymore.
I hope to God if she's still around, she just stays here. I think once she will. I think once I'm out, you know,
She's
he'll.
afraid of me though.
Oh,
Telling you, she don't want no part of me. She knows my power. She don't want no part of me because she felt it already. I'm telling you. When I heard that she did that to Nate, I said, you know, that lady's got to stop. No.
yeah. And that was the only encounter he had. He was in the kitchen and the sign, the picture almost hit Kira, and he noticed it. And I told him it was a wooden plaque that was there, something about home, and that was the only issue we've had since. And like I said, I think more than anything, she's just upset that her husband's not here, and I don't think she's ready to leave him because they've been together since she was 10.
That's all right, but don't pick on you.
Don't follow me. Yep, like you said, because there's nothing tied between us. You can stay where you're at. I'm trying to leave at peace. I haven't caused any damage while I've been here. Stay in your home if you're not ready to cross on to the other side, please. And I know too that she didn't mean any harm by the pictures and stuff flying off the wall, because I've never physically felt anything. But she was the same way in life as she was in death. So like the husband would be cooking dinner and she'd be yelling at him, "You're going to burn the biscuit, you're going to burn the rolls. You need to check." Like he did everything. He cleaned, he cooked, he took care of the yard, he fed the birds.
Mm-hmm.
That was just her personality in life as it's been in death. And I don't think she means any harm. I don't think she's going to follow, but she just was kind of one of them people that nagged and, push you down. And
I was pushing it to her just a few minutes ago. I told her, you stay in that house, but you stay away from them.
Yep.
Let them get out of there, let them leave, but you stay away from everybody that's living there right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I put authority in my voice. You heard it. And
Yep.
I told her she better just leave you all alone.
I think so. And like I said, if I have issues, I know how to contact you, and absolutely 100%, I will not hesitate to. I got 100% trusted faith in you, Wayne.
Yeah, the whole problem, the house probably won't be anything wrong with the next house.
I don't think so.
I got the feeling right now nothing's wrong with that house you're moving into. You're fine. So
yeah, I don't think so either.
So the good Lord helped you find that other house to get you out of there, I think, and it's about time you left there, and you don't need to be there anymore. You had enough crap going on in that house to you and your boyfriend and your daughter and your dogs. You don't need any of that crap anymore. You need enough. Had enough, you.
Yeah. We're all so excited. We're like, me, Nate, Maddie really wanted this house, so she's super thrilled because
I'm glad for all of you. I really am.
New start, new beginnings.
Yeah, I'm glad for all of you. I'm happy you're getting out of that house.
Thanks, Wayne.
So I had to cleanse my house when I moved in. Someone tried to kill me.
That's what you were saying. That's crazy.
Son of a bitch. They turned around and tried to kill me. I rose right back on my feet and I went right after them. And I said, I seen the man's face. I was ready to rip his face off. I seen him. And I said, but my protectors took care of it. And then I had a demon in my house. This is a funny story. My sister bought a picture at the flea market, right? And we had an evil spirit inside the picture. It was a witch that put it in there, right?
That's the scary part.
And it was walking around the house with a mist. It was like a mist formation. It was like a mist. You couldn't see it. And I had protectors, and he took care of it. He slammed it on my floor in the kitchen, and he put it in the pitch, and he yelled, "Get rid of that!" And I threw it out in the trash and almost tipped the rubbish truck over. That's how much. And he put a seal, and he can't get in no more. But that was a lot of things that had happened to me. And I'm saying, killed my poor dog. That son of a bitch. I was gonna burn his ass up. My dog was in. He killed it. He gave it cancer and killed my dog. Gave it pancreas cancer and killed the poor thing. And my dog was a healthy dog, and there was nothing wrong with that dog.
Yeah,
bullying my mother too, the elderly mother too, and I didn't like that either. So
that sucks. I remember you telling me about that. That's horrible. Yeah, that's the scary part because I thrift and I antique, and I'm afraid, you know, I mean, I've never had that, knock on wood, but spirits can attach themselves to
well, let me tell you
items.
how to take care of that. Buy some sage, right? You
Uh-huh.
buy something when you buy something at the flea market, don't go inside. Don't bring it in your house right away. Just sage around the four corners of the stuff, and that should keep them outside. Not
Okay.
so that will save your house from being picking up spirits on old items.
Well,
Because
that's good.
I took the lady's that lady that died across the street, that evil spirit killing her. I took her two end tables that the house threw out, and I saged them before I let them in my house. So I took her old shelf and saged it. I tore that shelf apart and repaired it so it don't look the same anymore. But that that was off. I seen her carry out in the body bag. Gave me the creeps.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
sure.
what happened until it told me later. She came and spoke to me, in the spirit box. She told me what happened. She told me the whole thing. I was saying, what? Said the
That's
evil
crazy.
spirit slammed her around the kitchen, banged her, and broke every bone in her body. Broke her legs, her ankles, her head, her skull. Oh, she was a mess.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was. I'm saying, wow. It wasn't her husband. He said, evil spirit. I got, uh, what'd she say? I got violently murdered by an evil spirit. She told me. So she never liked me and David. She couldn't stand us. She
Yeah.
said that she was sorry. She misunderstood us. After she died.
Well, that's good. So if there was peace between you two.
And I said to her, I said, I had no problem with you. It was her attitude that provoked that spirit, Ashley. That's why she got brutally murdered. She provoked them. She shouldn't have did that. Don't provoke an evil spirit with your attitude. They'll
Yeah,
jump.
well, that's why anytime anything's ever happened, I've never tried to invoke or awake or directly speak to the spirit because once it attaches itself to you and you open that door, that portal, that realm, I'm not, no. And like I told you a couple times, Wayne, which I actually watched a thing on that. Um, my one friend says maybe it's a fallen angel, but twice in my life I've seen this fire like orb. Um, One was in my backyard when I had a house, and it was not of this world. It wasn't an aircraft. It wasn't a drone.
Yeah.
And the second time, it was it was at night. The first time, the second, I was letting my dog out. My lab was just a pup yet. She was literally maybe 6-8 weeks. She was itty bitty. And then the second time I moved out of the house I was in a couple streets away down the road in my apartment, and it was broad daylight, and through the trees this fire like orb was coming towards my window, and I ran into the bathroom and I locked myself in and I left it alone. And my friend's saying it could be something good because it's never messed with me, but I've heard also that those orbs can be bad.
It could be aliens too, trying to possess you too.
Well, and that's what I'm leaning towards, because another time we went over to my buddy's apartment and Lake Erie is in his backyard. Like, you open up his window, you see the lake. So we were going out to the car to head home, and I saw that fireball again hovering over the lake. And I kid you not, I cannot make this up, Wayne. The fireball, there was underneath it, there was like a boat with people in it and lights.
Really?
And they had it's cold out, so they had heavy duty coats on that had reflectors.
Wow. Huh?
All of a sudden, this hovering ball of fire turned into what looked like a plane, and the lights started blinking. The fireball disappeared, and then all of a sudden, there was no sound. It had a jet engine, and it took off over us like it was just a plane. So I think what I saw the 3 times was an alien.
Wow, that's weird. Huh?
It was crazy, and I tried to get it on video, and it wouldn't show up. It wouldn't show up the way and in the fireball, it looked like a face.
Oh.
It was creepy.
Did you see it anymore now? You don't see it anymore, right?
I haven't seen it since. We'll say started getting cold. December, January, maybe September, October, November. Probably in December was the last time I saw it, but it had been years. So in my
What year was it in December? Like 2021?
this year, 2024.
Oh, you seen in 2024.
Right. So we just changed over to 2025. My buddy just got his apartment not long ago. The one that was supposed to do karaoke and he chickened out but did one song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it was weird too because there was this, like I said, like a boat with people rowing in it.
Huh.
Underneath it, and this fireball was hovering over them, and they just kind of stopped under the fireball. And then all of a sudden, like the lights on a plane appear, the fireball disappeared. You just saw like the blinking light.
Really? Maybe you were seeing something that was going to happen. Maybe could that be it? That you were seeing people in the boat. Maybe something was going to happen to some people in the boat. Maybe I don't. Maybe that was maybe you were seeing something that was going to happen to a boat with people in it. I don't know. It could be a psychic alarm with it too. You know, it's like it could be anything. You know, like if you seen something like that with people in the boat, what would you think that was called about? You know, if you think about it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can
Okay.
think about it. Maybe you seen something that was going to happen, and maybe I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't want to see any of it. Like, and I did say like the first 2 times I saw it, if you're like an alien or whatever, like I don't want to record you. The third time I did, but it didn't record the way it looked. I said, look, I respect you as much as you respect me. Like, I'm not trying to mess with you. I don't want you to mess with me, you know, type of situation. I don't need all that jazz in my life.
I hate to scare you this, but I heard something before that sometimes they might, I don't want to scare you and say this, but I don't know exactly 100%, but they say that they probably be attached to you, maybe, but they don't, they just maybe watching you, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, I just hope you get out of that house soon, though. You don't have to deal with that lady anymore. Oh, she lost her feed. Uh-oh. She lost it. Her phone went down. That's good, Rebbe. I'm happy to hear that. So, Junior, are you still here? Junior, what? Are you still here, Junior? You still here in the stream? What is the problem with your house? Are you having problems or something, Junior? I see that you're having some issues or something because you said something about. You said, I hope. One day I hope God will move those obstacles out of my way to either fix my house or move. What is going on there, Junior? Ashley, do you want to come back up? What happened to her? Did the phone die on her? Or? I don't know. I'm hoping that everything's all right with Ashley now. What happened to her? You see, the whole thing about being a male medium and a psychic, and see, I'm not a bad psychic. My God has given me this ability to help people, and I think that if most people understand that I'm not the type of person that will draw a spirit. I'm the kind of person that chases them out and gets rid of them. Because nobody has to be put through any crap like that, you know. So I'm hoping that that Ashley gets out of the house and let the house be back to the original owners, and they'll probably experiencing something when she's out of there. But I tell that lady leave them all alone. They don't want to use the bother them. All of a sudden her stream went down. So I don't know what happened to Ashley. I'll see if I can text her on Instagram and find out what happened. Happened to her. Now watch you have music on this so you can watch. No. Oh, there she is. That's Cation going on. Hey, Cation, I didn't know you were gonna come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes.
I was lurking, and
Okay.
I seen this link up there, so I said, hey, let me join him. I didn't know you was on this early. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm on early afternoon. I'm on streams. I got them too. I have them on streams.
So I decided, to say, well, let me join him a little while. I hadn't
Yeah,
been
why
up
not?
there in a few days, a week or so. So, hey, Miss Crystal, Miss Beverly, Outlaw, and Miss Ashley. I don't know if she can hear me, but anyway, how you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing all right. I was just talking to Ashley about the new house she got, the new place that we found. I'm trying to want to find out what happened to her. She got knocked off the live. She was on my panel and she got knocked off. So
Yeah,
I don't know
I've been
exactly what
watching for
happened.
about 10 minutes.
She got
So
knocked
probably
off, and I
about
was wondering what happened to her.
her,
We were talking about certain things about what was
yeah,
going on in that house she lived in, and I have the ability to send spirits on. So um, I just wondering about what was we were talking about certain things. I think I know a house. The other one she has fine. You ever hear one of these before? Listen.
The temperature was 41 degrees around Narragansett Bay. Observations courtesy of the National Ocean Service ports at Providence,
that's
New Hampshire.
NOAA Weather Radio.
Yeah, you know what that I got that from Radio Shack way back.
Johnny's got one like that he had from Radio Shack. I worked on it and I got it going again.
Put your mic close to you. I think your mic is. How far is your mic away from you?
Right there.
Now I can hear you better. You were a little bit far distant. But
Well,
anyway, I
got
bought
it
this.
turned up, so
That's good. Now you sound better. So this here is one of the old radios I had when I had the paper. I used to have this to find out what the weather was going to be like before I went out to do the route. So I had this and I put this away like 20 years ago, maybe more. And I didn't know where it went to. So one day I wasn't looking for something um, very important. I was just looking for something on the shelf and I came across this radio. And I said, I wonder if this still works. And I put the battery in and it works. So still works as good as ever.
yeah, that's good to have for a big storm, when you lose electricity and stuff.
I know, and I'm glad I found it because I was looking for it.
Yeah, because y'all get those nor'easters up there, man. Those things are almost like hurricanes, man. They do some damage.
Yeah. So
Hey, Miss
now I'm glad
Crystal.
I found it. So
Oh, I'm in the cleaning a faceplate. Tell you what, you can't.
is that for a CB radio or?
Yeah, it's like a 10-meter radio,
Oh,
CB
okay.
CB/ham radio.
Oh, okay.
It goes way up into the ham area, 10-meter area, and goes down into where the Navy used to be a long time ago, 2500, 25 megahertz.
Okay. Okay.
So it's got a pretty good uh, bandwidth on it. It goes from it's got eight eight banks of 40 channels. So
Oh, okay.
eight times four is 32. Add a zero, that's 320 channels, and then you times 8 times 5 because you got 5 in between channels on each bank.
Hmm.
They call those the in between or RC channels,
Okay.
remote control channels. So you got 8 times 5 uh, is 40. So you got 300 and what I said earlier, 8 times 4 is 32. It's 320 plus 40. That's 360 channels.
Oh, okay. You can hear me okay, right?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll leave my headphones in.
Can you hear me all right, Miss
Yeah,
Miller?
you're fine. You're fine. A little low, but not that bad.
Yeah, we're in the same studio though. That's why I'm asking Miss Crystal.
Mhm. I was getting something from Restream, which they have Stripe doing their billing payments. Those idiots. I didn't know what day they took my money out. I was going to upgrade it to that thing they got out that pushes your videos for you. But the stupid Stripe took it out too soon, so I didn't know when they're going to take the money out. Now I know, so I'll get some more money to get, and I'll update it to 29. So I want those they push your shots out for you and get you more subscribers. So I didn't know what day they were going to take
You
my money. I
call
would have,
Restream
yeah.
because you don't want any help with your YouTube channel. You don't want no subscribers, no likes, nothing like that. You don't want to mess with YouTube through a third party entity because they
No,
will shut you down and shut your
no, but
money
the
if
whole
they
thing
shut off.
is YouTube is involved with that. Cause I checked on it. YouTube has a lot to do with that. That was them through them. I checked on it in YouTube, and they were pushing my views. I had one video that shot up to 600 views on the shorts. I'm not kidding you. And this is one of my videos I did myself. Let me show you what it is here. Let me tell you what that was. Shorts. One of the shorts went up to 605 views, and that's a lot of views for one short. And this is nothing to do with anything against YouTube. It was with YouTube. I checked on it, but they have this people that get taking their payments. Now I know what day they take it out. Next month I'll grab the update. I didn't know when they were doing it, so now I know. And I'm looking into another web page provider too. So I'm looking to get rid of the website I do have. Those guys are idiots. They don't have no billing department, and they cry like a bunch of crybabies when your payment's late because they wouldn't let me update my payment date. So I talked to these other people. They have the 5th of the month. They allow you to pay on your website. So they're having better deals. They have Google AI in there, and they have a better search engine that people can find you. I need that, and I need to draw customers in. There's other people ain't doing nothing. This is in Pennsylvania. This next website's in Pennsylvania. So I need to get that new website made and built, and I'll be doing it. So I need to get customers in my website, and they're not doing nothing, sitting around. He said, "Oh, you have to do it yourself. We can't help you." I said, "That's the end of that. That's the end of them. I can't have that. I need." They got the website tools that they can draw people in, and they'll show you how to build the site better. So, Outlaw, what's the matter with what problems are you having? You said something on your comments. I was wondering what that was about. You said, what did you say? You said something. I want to see what you said. Um, what is it? One day I have hope God will move these obstacles out of my way to either fix my house or move. So what's that about, Outlaw? What was that all? What was that all about? I was asking that question. What was all that about? Just curious. I'm gonna put my avatar in there for now.
I'm waiting on the mailman too while I'm cleaning this front of this front plate for that radio.
Okay.
I gotta
Oh.
line it. I gotta tune it and do an alignment on it. It's out of frequency. It's off frequency. I didn't check that. It's off.
Well, you must know your stuff real well that can fix something like that on the radio, huh?
Oh, I did that for over 20 years.
Huh. That's
Repair
cool.
radios and soul radios,
Oh.
electronics, and repaired. My last shop, it was mostly repair. I did a lot of sales, but I didn't have a whole lot in stock, you know, like displays on the walls and all that and everything. I didn't have a lot of that. I had a few shelves with some stuff. Mostly I'll order it. If they wanted something, I'll order it. But I would keep some stuff in stock, but
I have an old monitor. I showed you that one before, right? That old monitor I had was hooked into my laptop and it kept going out. You remember that one? I don't know if you recall that one.
no, I don't recall that.
Let me go get it and show you. It's an old monitor. I found it and took it home, and it works, but let me get it.
I'm gonna get some coffee while you gone too. Oh. Need a big time refill on the coffee.
You don't remember this one? All right, I'm gonna go get my other camera too.
Oh, that coffee's gonna be hot. It's fresh made. Fresh made. It would cost hundreds of thousands to get my house fixed, the house fixed, or have enough money to buy a house and move.
Let me show you what I'm talking about, Cajun, right? Get my other camera. I'm gonna use another webcam too to show you the monitor I'm talking about. This doesn't stand up too good. I made the stand for it, but it's a good monitor. It's flat screen and everything, but it's a monitor, not a TV.
Yeah, I have a HP monitor. You know, it's an actual monitor.
This is a monitor you can use for your computer and your laptop. I looked it up on the web.
Yeah, mine's a HP. It's a 24-inch monitor, you know, and a flat screen, you know, about that thick all together.
uh-huh.
And it's, you know, wall mounted. And it's, you know, it's hooked to the laptop. Get HDMI plug, you know.
Let me see now. Show you the other camera now.
Because I don't have a screen on my laptop. I took it off.
Okay. Let me get this black screen out. No. I want to show you this. This thing, give me camera, get over there, see it?
That's a 24, I think.
And that's
Or-
not a monitor. This is only a monitor. It's named Interview.
Oh, it's probably a 20. Name what?
Interview.
Interview, like you interview for a job?
Yeah, but it's a monitor you can use for your laptop to use it.
Yeah, I see. I see what it is. What's wrong
And
with it?
well, the thing that's wrong with it is something to do with the HTML. HTML, the adapter for the HTML.
HDMI
Yeah,
connector.
that's
What
what it
about
is.
what about it?
It doesn't say on, but they have a cord for a computer you can use for a computer to hook it to one of those wires you hook to a computer. You screw them down, and you can put it on the computer that way too. Maybe that will work better. You know what I mean? You screw it in with a adapter that you plug into the back of the tower of a computer. They still have them,
Uh-huh.
so I might have to use that thing to use it for a laptop. But otherwise,
I
but it
don't know.
does work. It does work good, but it's a odd set. Let me turn it on and show you what it does. Right? I'll get this
Hey,
cord.
Mr. Ashley.
This cord.
If you can move that HDMI connector and it goes off and on, flickers or whatever, off and on, there's probably just a solder joint that needs to be resoldered, reflowed.
Let me put this on here.
Usually when a monitor goes out, the caps go bad. That's what's wrong with
Yeah,
it.
I know you said that before. I'll show you what it looks
Yeah,
like.
that's what
No,
was
it's
wrong with
that.
this one. The caps were bad on this. Old boy found it on the side of the road, gave it to me. Changed a few caps in it, and voila, it worked. So I'm using it.
Odd. It's very odd. This thing is very odd. I found it on the place I found my what do you call it, my red laptop. So now this is what happens. It says, let me see if it shows up here. Gonna show me now? You're gonna die on me like before, you stupid idiot. Where are you? What are you gonna do now? What are you doing? I can't get this camera to. Now the whole thing fell apart on me. You little jerk. See what it's doing? It comes on. Now where's the thing again? It ain't coming back on. What's the matter with this thing?
I
It
don't know
ain't
what
hooked
I'm
up.
looking at, but oh, okay.
Supposed to be coming on. What the hell is that?
That camera's moving all over the place.
See that? It says no cable, power saving. That's what it does. It ain't hooked up to anything right now. If I hooked it up, it'll be a straight screen. But the HTML
Yeah,
cord,
if it doesn't see any activity, it'll go like to sleep. But I don't think it'll go to sleep like that fast. Mine takes a couple minutes. I forget what I got it set on.
you get the HTML cord out here. I got the cord right here, and I'll hook it up to it and show you what happens. I want to try to use the HDMI, I should say. I'm pronouncing it wrong.
HDMI,
Yeah.
high definition.
That's good. He has that HDMI cord is loose. Now I'll take my laptop out, hook it up to the laptop, show you what happens. I wanted to use it's used for a laptop monitor. It's good for a lap. It says you use it for a laptop.
Laptop, desktop, it don't matter.
Yeah, but this I want to use for the laptop because that's why I had in mind. The other TV I got the other day from my nephew is a TV. It's not a lab. It's not a monitor. So
But you can use a TV as a monitor.
that's right.
Plug it into HDMI it and set it on your input, and boom, you got it.
I don't have to do that. You know why? I don't have to do that because it's already run by Wi-Fi. Oh yeah.
I'd rather a straight hardwire connection than Wi-Fi any day.
See now what's doing? Let me see so it's doing. No, it ain't doing it. Can I start now? Stupid morning. I think the laptop died. I gotta get that plug it in. Died on me. Oh God, let me see. How's that thing come out?
That'd be nice if that camera was in a tripod.
Oh, I do have a tripod for it, but I got broken because I took it off. I took it off the.
What's up, Indiana Chris?
Hey,
What's
Indiana Chris, how you doing, man? Get this plug plugged in. All these contraptions here. All tangled up here too. I don't want that. I want this. How's this going? This another one. Everything's getting tangled up here. I get myself together here. What's that? Wire to that laptop. Hell. Okay. Here we go. I did have this, but it broke on me, so I get fix that now. It's not gonna be good. I see that this supposed to this did come on the screen. Now the battery needs to be charged in this. The battery died on my darn laptop. That's what the problem was. Let's plug this back in.
Go dong. Sound like your head hit a metal pole. Ka-tong. It echoes either the pole or couldn't be your head.
What? You talking about? I think this comes on. This monitor comes on. Oh, your laptop's dead.
Bet you everybody's seasick in there.
My laptop died. That's why it ain't working. Right, where the hell? What, you gonna come on stupid or what? I'm blocking off the camera for now. That should work. See?
It goes off, then it turns on, then it goes off right away. Then it comes back
Power
on.
saving. Power saving.
Yeah,
It's
power
supposed to come
saving.
back
So
on
it's
doing
turning
something.
off, but probably because do you have a signal feed going to it? You know, a wire going to it that uh, we should be seeing YouTube or a movie or something right now on there.
No, it ain't that kind of screen. It's supposed to be for this laptop. See it now? See it?
Yeah,
That's hooked to the laptop.
I can hardly hear you.
How is hear me? What's the matter with my audio now?
The audio is very low.
What the hell is the matter? I'm gonna kill this computer.
It
I
even
really
got
am.
lower just now. When the camera moved, it got lower.
I'm gonna kill this computer. I really am. Getting sick of this computer. I'm gonna turn around doing something.
Yeah,
How
your
about now?
camera.
Is it all right now?
No, it's still
Is
low.
it okay now?
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to my camera. That's why I'm on the other camera. So you see what it's doing, right? See the screen? That's the laptop you're looking at.
Mm, okay.
Let me get the screen on here for a minute.
Uh, the screen is hardly not in the picture. You just see a piece of it. I can see your red sheets on your bed. Uh, Down a little bit. Down. They got a straight line in the middle of it.
They signed in here. Let me put the camera down for a minute. I'll put it down. Let me just sign this in first. See?
Oh boy, now it's nice and clear. Hogan's Heroes. Heck yeah. I love me some Hogan's Heroes.
See how the
Uh,
monitor is? How big it is?
yeah.
Now
What
it's working. Go
is,
figure. Go back to the original camera now.
is that the one that is that the monitor that whatever interview?
Yeah, it's for a laptop or you can use this to watch movies on it or
Yeah, it's a computer laptop. I mean, a computer monitor. Don't matter what kind of computer you hook it to. It's a monitor for a computer,
yeah.
and you can watch movies on it. Whatever's fed into it, that's what you're watching.
Yeah.
Now, what's the issue with it?
That's the problem. Now it ain't doing nothing.
Oh, so the screen went black again.
No, it's just still the same way.
What? Hogan's Heroes is still up there?
Yeah.
Okay. It could be either a solder joint on that connection, whatever you're hooking it into, HDMI port or the VGA port, with the two screws on it.
Yeah.
Usually those are heavy duty. You know, those with that
Oh, don't
monitor plug
start.
with the two screws, that's heavy duty there.
Don't start doing that. Get out of there.
Usually you don't have a problem with solder joints on that.
Do what I'm doing right
HDMI
now.
connectors, you have problems with solder joints because people wiggle them and all that to get them out and
Yeah,
everything, and they're
occasionally. That's what
real
it's doing
rough
right
with them.
now. It's touching the screen where Hogan's Hill is supposed to be, and it's touching that screen. It's not in the laptop now. It's touching the other screen. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The heck?
So it's either one or two things with monitors. With age, the capacitors go bad because they cheap out on the capacitors. And a few years back, they had TVs, monitors, most all electronic. Well, like not all electronics, but a bunch of TVs. They got a real bad run of capacitors that had that they were just bad.
Hmm.
And man, they had a lot of stuff going into repair shops, you know, because of those bad capacitors. And they finally, they got them off the market and got some fresh ones and started making TVs with the fresh caps with the good quality stuff. Because you can't. I mean, when you dealing with a few million of them things, and your bottom line is, when you saving a nickel here, a nickel there, if it's adding up to $5 per unit, you putting out a 500,000 units. Hey,
Now it's doing it.
you know, that's a lot of money. So it's either caps are going bad in it, or sort of joint where the where the port,
Let me show you
wherever
what
you're
it's doing
plugging it
now,
into.
Cajun. Hold on for a minute. Let me show you it's doing it now. Let me show you what it's doing.
Well, if it's a black screen, then it's a black screen.
See what it's doing? It's on YouTube, right? See, it keeps going out. See it? That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. It keeps blacking out. That
Is that black line in the middle, straight up and down? That
I don't
stays
have no
there all
remote
the
control
time,
for it.
or
I don't have no remote control for this crazy thing.
that's filter capacitor there, I think.
Yeah.
Nishikon, yeah man. Rubicon, Nishikon. I buy the best. I don't buy cheap capacitors from China. I buy from DigiKey Corporation, which Japanese make capacitors, or made in China. A lot of stuff that's from Japan now they have made in China because they can make it cheaper in China, but they got good quality control though at those companies.
Now it's blacking. It's doing the same thing now. It's blacking out and blacking in.
That's either a bad that might be a bad connection.
Hmm.
Where the wire go, your HDMI go in.
Yeah.
Which one you have it hooked to? HDMI cable or
Yes.
the two screws?
The HDMI cable. HDMI cable. Might be a bad connection in there, I think. I never tried the other one though.
Reach in the back and move the wire, the HDMI wire.
Yeah, it's loose.
Ah, there, Mr. Outlaw.
It's loose a little bit. Kind of loose.
I mean,
Might be
are
a,
you? Can you tell if it's doing anything while you're moving it a little bit?
yeah, it kind of makes the screen act up. It keep
Well, it was going on and off when without touching it. It was doing that by itself. So I mean, I was just if you could hold it in one spot and it stays on, then that might be a problem.
keeps going out anyway.
But by the time you bring that to the shop and let them repair it or whatever, unless you know somebody, that can take it apart, and if they see some bad solder joints on their connector and they do it, and don't charge you nothing or just like 10, 15, $20, then it's worth it.
Mm.
But you get into capacitors through a repair shop, a computer shop that'll take it apart. Some don't even repair monitors. They want to sell you one because it's they'll say, oh, it's cheaper to buy one than it is to repair it.
I didn't buy
That's
it.
not
I found it.
true. A lot of people just want to make that sale. Just like this radio right here. I mean, this thing was. I mean, I got no covers on it and all that. It's been modified to the oven and back, and uh, wasn't working. The guy says, "See if you can get this going," and that's all he said. He didn't. He wasn't worried about money or anything like that. because it's a good radio. It's an 88, man. That's an expensive radio back then, and people on the that's a rare radio right there. That's a North Star 880 HL, which is a Galaxy HL, 88 HL. That's an earlier model right there. That one's the older one. One of the first in production.
Well, what it's acting like right now is it ain't your TV, it's a laptop connection. That's what's doing it. Yeah, it's the laptop doing it, not the TV. Kind of weird.
I run old Cobra 2000. Hell yeah, man. That was the snits back then. They still the snits, man. I got a buddy of mine. He picked one up off of eBay. I think for 200. I want to say had few issues with it, but he got it going.
Try this.
He's the radio man, anyhow. So I mean, that's the only reason he bought it because he works on radio. Clarifier was unlocked. He got that locked back in. Got it back together like it should be. He's got I think he's got channels in it, if I'm not mistaken. He left those in, but he locked the clarifier back. Changed the digits on it, the channel selector. Ain't nothing wrong with a 2000 GTL. Oh, you got that for $100? Hell yeah.
All right. Let's see how cool new
That's a
one.
brother-in-law deal there. Oh, you paid $225. Okay. Which $100. But yeah, $100 is a great deal if you can find one.
Okay.
Hook that radio up to the signal generator and hook the oscilloscope to it. Because it's out of frequency. I know it's out of frequency. I put it on my freak counter and I think it's, with 27205. I think it's 27208. It's out a few cases. I hear that in there. we hear all kind of electronic R2D2 stuff in there.
What's that?
We hear all kind of R2D2 noises in there.
What, mine?
Oh yeah, I think it's yours. Yeah.
It's not doing nothing right now, though. It's not coming on now. I don't know what's
Or
going on.
that
Because, huh? Thing's lagging. Stupid you.
You hear it?
No, I don't hear it.
You hear it, Chris? I gotta get me something to eat.
I don't come on at all now. That's a weird thing.
Oh yeah, I hear it. It's doing.
I don't hear anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear anything.
You had moved something and I heard that noise.
Ain't doing zero zilch now. I'll put my head on. See if I can hear what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, look at them green LED lit up there headphones there. Oh, it just quit.
What did?
It just quit. When you did something, oh, I can hear it a little bit. Yeah, it sounded like dial-up on an old computer, huh? Yeah. Yeah, doing it again. Sound like dial-up.
I don't hear nothing on my guy. I don't hear anything in this. I don't know what you're hearing. I don't hear anything.
It's coming from your end, though. Chris hears it too.
I don't hear nothing over here. I don't know what you people are hearing. I hear nothing right there at all. I don't get no dial-up,
It's
baby.
gone now. Oh, we know you don't have dial-up for internet. They don't have dial-up no more. But that's what it sounded like. Well, you was messing with that monitor and all them connections, so you was bound to have some noise come from somewhere. But it's gone now.
What is this? Thing in the rear.
The audio's low.
But I was not low. I'm as high as I can go.
Well, like I said earlier, I gotta get me something to eat.
See if I can get this sound.
I'm hungry. I didn't eat since this morning.
How about now? Is it all right now?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that noise is back too.
I don't hear no noise.
It just flicked off and it came back on. Okay, it's gone now. Oh, now it's back.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't even hear nothing on my computer. I don't even hear nothing through these headphones. What are you talking
It's
about?
gone. Well, we the one hearing it, not you.
That is odd.
It's not on no more.
Hell's
Sound
no.
like some kind of
Oh, really? Seriously, huh?
and then it has some little squeaking noises. Like, yep.
Huh.
All right, Wayne. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Good seeing all of y'all again. Chris, good seeing you again. Miss Ashley, you too.
Weird.
Gonna get me something to eat. Sound like a fax machine. Crystal said.
Oh, really? Seriously?
You know, like that.
It might be this
Yeah,
monitor
fax
doing it.
machine. That sounded like dial-up too.
It might be a monitor. This monitor.
Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Appreciate you having me up, Wayne. As
Yeah.
always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
See ya.
Pluta.
Fax machine. That is crazy. This is the buttons over here. Well, anyway. Well, buttons underneath here too. What's that for? What the hell is that for? Anyway. Yeah, crack. Well, this monitor was a used one, Someone threw it out, and I'm gonna change the stand, see if I can put on the real stand on that thing today. It's an old monitor. People, I don't know where it came from. Someone tossed it out, and like I did the laptop, the red laptop, and unfortunately, it needs a lot of work. Let me get the headphones off. This is driving me nuts. Get this headphones off. You can still hear me, right? Test, test, test. Okay. All right. So the whole problem with the whole thing is it was still doing the crackling, funny noises, and it's kind of odd that this what kind of I found it. You can't expect to find good monitors for free, and unfortunately, that's what happens when you have something that someone throws out, and they were kind of rough on it. So you got to expect it ain't going to work as well as you think it was going to work. So it's going to be an issue with it. Unfortunately, it is an issue with it. I'm trying to, you know how I like to fix things, but I can't fix monitors. I don't know. I don't get the knowledge for that one, unfortunately, but no, I just wanted to mess with it. But it's all off now. Everything's off, even the monitor, everything's off, so. And it's just one of those things, it's an old monitor. It's a TV. You can watch. See, I wanted it for my laptop that I have, and it's good to put it into a monitor. It's something to do with a company must have went out of business, and they threw it out. And unfortunately, there's not probably not in business anymore, and unfortunately, it's probably gone now. I don't know what the company, who it was, but it's what happens, But it's not a big deal. I'm not too much up on that monitor, unfortunately. I got another TV I use for karaoke, Crystal. So I'm going to plug this laptop. I don't use the laptop that much. So I'm going to plug this, get this ugly wires out of here. All right, put it over here. Oh, grab put it over there. Okay. Now we're out of the way with all this crazy wires here. All right, now I'm free now. I think I'll put my keyboard on here. You see, I like getting myself into fixing things, but I don't know. I like to probably see. Not many computers have the wires hooked up. You can use that monitor for a computer. But I'll show you my other monitor, Crystal, that I have for my karaoke. Okay, this is a monitor. This is not a monitor. This is a TV. Unfortunately, a TV. I'll plug this. Put it in here. Let me show you this one. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful set. Okay. Let me show you this one. Oh, really? How did it go? Now, get my I'm gonna get my TV back on. Sorry about that. Let me show you about this TV here. Don't show me. Show the monitor. TV. See the TV? Stupid webcam. See the TV? Karaoke, see it?
Attention shoppers, want to spend less? Go to Aldi. They're number
You did it? Oh, let me mute my mic for a minute. Isn't that cool, Crystal? My audio still work? Okay. What do you think about that, Crystal? The 4K, what do you think about that, bud? Isn't that cool? What do you all think? Ain't that nice? That's how nice this TV is. This is karaoke too, so you can actually get karaoke on here too. And hey, you like that, huh? See, sundown from. So, as I wanted to show you. So there we are. That is the TV. It's not a monitor, it's a TV, which works with karaoke. You can use the karaoke on here, but you know the whole problem is you can't hear the karaoke on here unless I blast it. So I think we're going to end the stream now. I'll see everybody tonight at 6 p.m., all right? 'Cause I'm going to work out today. So I'll see everybody at 6 p.m. and we'll be back on tonight on the karaoke channel. Karaoke channel. So I'm going to end this now, Crystal. So, and Ashley and everybody on here, we're going to see each other tonight at 6 p.m. Here comes the national anthem. We'll see each other later tonight at 6 p.m. I'll be back. So everybody have a great day. And here comes the national anthem.